Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. This channel is gonna be focusing on traveling, and my first ever video is a trip to Turkey that I took with my friend Dumi. What happened is we were a group of 6 if not 7 people that wanted to go to Thailand, and then we created the WhatsApp group. But when it was time for us to actually pay, people started telling us stories. So it was just me and Dumi who decided that we were gonna take the trip anyways. But the tickets have gone up. I mean, they were like 15,000 by the time we wanted to book, and usually Thailand is cheap. I mean, you can get a ticket for 8,000. So we decided to find an alternative. We looked at Maldives, we looked at Seychelles, we looked at a whole lot of different places, and then Turkey came up. It was not on top of our bucket list, but the tickets were cheaper, so we decided to go with Turkey, and that was the best decision we've ever made. So we did our research and booked the flights with Etihad Airways. They were the cheapest at 9,000, and we booked our visa online, the Turkish visa. Please note that there are websites that will tell you about paying. The Turkish visa is still free on their official website. So after getting the visa, we also decided that we were gonna see other places beside Istanbul. Like, we booked the flight ticket to Fethiye and another one to Cappadocia. The cost will be at the end of the video. Please enjoy as I did. We headed to the airport. We were ready to go live our best life in Turkey. We were early, but not super early. We didn't want to miss our flight. So we met this guy, MK from SA, who's currently living in France. He really made our flight fun. MK and Dumi kept on ordering alcohol. Like, the flight attendants were super annoyed with us every time we had to press that button calling for more. I only had 1 glass of wine. I mean, someone had to stay sober, hey? And in no time, those two started fighting with people at the back, because this other guy was complaining that Dumi is always reclining her chair. And the guy in front started complaining that MK was tapping on the screen too hard. Like, it was just unnecessary drama. But overall, the flight was okay. The food was good. I enjoyed the food. Dumi and MK didn't. They probably didn't enjoy it because of the alcohol, because they were too drunk. But in no time, we were landing in Abu Dhabi. When we landed, it was so hot and humid. We felt like we were gonna die. Like, you can never get used to that heat, no matter how many times you've been to that country. We didn't organize airport transfer because we are cheapskates like that. But, well, this was fun. We had to find a bus. We had to ask around. Dubai has a train that I think is more effective than the bus in Abu Dhabi. But it was okay. It had an aircon. However, our driver drove like a maniac. But he was a nice guy, so he showed us where our hotel was. And then when we got there, we checked in, decided that we were going to go out and find food. This was like 12 a.m. and people were still walking around like it's 8 p.m. People in that country don't sleep. I don't know whether it's the heat. I mean, even the dustbin guys were working at 12 a.m. Like, we were just so surprised. So we found a place to eat, some dodgy looking restaurant, cheapskate vibes, and we ordered some peri peri chicken. I enjoyed it. Dumi didn't, guys. She kept on complaining that it was not hot enough. I mean, it was nice. The way those guys are enjoying it is the same way I enjoyed that chicken. A reminder, don't forget to drink lots of water in that country or else you'll faint. So the next morning, when I was trying to withdraw money, this ATM decided to just retain my Time Bank card. I mean, this is the card that I've used for flights, for accommodation. I really trusted it, and it had all my money. So the next thing is gone. Yo, I was so stressed. I tried transferring money from that account to my other accounts. It was no longer working. This meant that I was no longer going to live my best life in Turkey because I had no money. But all in all, Abu Dhabi was okay. We were supposed to visit that place, but we couldn't because they wanted a negative PCR test done at their airport. Imagine testing positive. Now you can't go to Turkey anymore. You are. Well, we boarded our second flight, and we were ready to go and rumble in Turkey. This flight was okay. It was not so bad. We met a friend. He's from Pakistan. I forgot his name, but it was okay. So when we landed, we tried getting money from their ATM because I heard it's cheaper that way. But now we're skeptical because my other card has been retained in Abu Dhabi. We couldn't even understand what was written there. We tried asking for help. People couldn't even speak English. It was crazy until some guy came and helped us to actually get the money. After getting the money, we tried getting an Uber. We downloaded their app, B-Taxi, but these guys kept on cancelling on us. I mean, these guys don't call to say we are here or anything. They just cancel if they don't see you, and we don't even know where they are. So we ended up finding a meter taxi. The guy said 400 Turkish lira. We tried to negotiate. He was not having it, so we just took it. I mean, at this stage, we were so tired. We just wanted to be at the hotel. But this guy drove like a maniac. People in this country drive like they are crazy. I mean, they don't indicate. He just goes there and goes here. But overall, the drive from the airport to our hotel was nice. We enjoyed it. This guy couldn't speak English, so we were using Google Translate. We checked in at our hotel, and the guys working there were super nice. So we decided that we were going to go to a club. We asked around. People told us that Taksim Square is bad. We shouldn't go there. We need to go to Otoke. So we got ready, and we were ready to go to Otoke. This is the street where our hotel is located. Best location, I tell you. Like, it's busy. People are always walking up and down. It feels safe. And the train station is just down there.
I don't know.
We met a friend. His name was Ali. And Ali was super helpful. He helped us with the Istanbul bus metro card. He even showed us where we were supposed to load the money. So this is us doing the street tour, trying to find the place. We ended up buying the street food. If you're going to a foreign country, I recommend that you buy the street food. It's actually nicer and cheaper. So if you're bowling on a budget, street food is a way to go. After getting our chauna, which was tasty by the way, we then continued down trying to find the metro station. We did find the place though, and we loaded the money. And then after that, we went back to Ali, and Ali told us that we were not supposed to go all the way down. He showed us that it was just under this bridge, which was like a minute walk or so. So we got into the train. So their train comes every 5 minutes or so, which I find very effective. A train is an easier way of navigating Istanbul. Also, it's the cheaper option. So this train was supposed to take us to Beşiktaş, which is the last station of the metro, where we were supposed to catch a bus to Otoke. The bus didn't come. Like, we waited for like 20 minutes and it was getting late. We couldn't Uber because we had no internet, and the meter taxi guys were gonna charge us millions, and we were not ready for that. So we decided to go back and find a busy spot, which was Karakoy. So we got off in Karakoy. We then tried to find a nice spot to chill. We just wanted a place where they've got nicer music or something. Habli smoking seems like an in thing here, so if you're into Habli, you might actually enjoy Turkey. This is like a hookah spot which offers Habli for 120 Turkish lira, where you just chill and smoke. So we chose this place because of the band that was performing. We love the music. The host in this Turkish restaurant are the friendliest people ever. In fact, the whole country just have friendly people. This is the food that they brought for us to taste so we can buy, but we were not hungry, so we bought alcohol. We were tasting their local beer and listening to the music. We stayed there until 1 a.m. and then we got into the train and we were back to our hotel. People were still selling here. Ali and the likes were still selling at 2 a.m. Like, wow, this is just crazy. The next day, we woke up and had breakfast. The hotel had a buffet breakfast. And it's proper, man. It was like a lot. I enjoyed the breakfast. Although I'm not a breakfast person, I had to eat because it's my money. So after the breakfast, we decided that we were gonna go do a photo shoot. We tried Ubering, people were cancelling on us until this Mukulu accepted our ride. So yeah, we found him and then he dropped us where the photo shoot was supposed to be. It was like 9 minutes drive from where we were staying. So we got to the place. I found this guy on Instagram. Like I was comparing, and he was the cheapest. So I always go with the cheapest. I'm a cheapskate like that. But yeah, it was proper. The photo shoot was nice. I enjoyed it. I loved the photo shoot. Whoa, it was just what is Turkey without flying dresses, huh? And the pictures were just stunning. I was like, oh, damn. The photographer's name is Teras Istanbul. You can check him on Insta. He was actually the cheapest. I mean, I DM'd a whole lot more of these guys and they were charging me 5,000. He charged me 1,000 and something for the dress and the pictures with this camera. You can also use your phone. It's cheaper that way. After we were done with the photo shoot, we went to Balat, which was like a 10 minutes walk from where the photo shoot was. Balat is a vibrant and cute, unique neighborhood with narrow streets. They have some hip cafes, colorful houses. Well, Bo-Kaap in Cape Town has the most colorful houses, by the way. There were just few of those here. We got an ice cream, the Dondurma Turkish ice cream. Whoa, this was the best. This was so delicious, guys. You don't want to lie. And that's the guy. He said you can check him on Instagram. So when you go to Balat, please buy that ice cream. It's just amazing. We then went to this, the famous stairs, colorful stairs. It's just like a small cafe with colorful stuff everywhere. I loved it. It was just cute. I love colorful stuff. So this was just oh. And then this is where we met Yunus, some guy who was selling there, and he said he was gonna show us around. He said he was gonna take us to the colorful houses. So we had to take the stairs, like we had to walk up the stairs, which is quite a hike. These are the colorful houses. So now I'm sure you can see what I mean when I say Bo-Kaap in Cape Town has the most colorful houses, because this is like a block of 5 flats with color. We also tried the bread, which is like 5 Turkish lira. That's Yunus, our friend. But Yunus Usile, he wanted to take us to his place for massage and tea. I mean, come on. You know what that means, right? The only problem here is no Uber will accept your ride, and the taxi meters will want to charge you 150 for like a 5 minutes trip. We went back to see our friend Ali.
Kelle pacha,
What is that?
Turkish eat, very good, and wait, Google friend, yeah.
Where do you buy it? We'll buy it.
Here,
Where do you buy it?
here. Pacha Hassan.
Okay, and how much?
Too much.
Everything is too much. We asked Ali about this other restaurant that I saw on Insta called Kubey Ask. I love the rooftop, so he said we can just walk to the place. So we walked, and on our way we saw these amazing places, man. If you are in Istanbul and the place that you're going to is not far, I would advise that you just walk to the place. I mean, it's safe, and that way you get to see a whole lot of nice places. This restaurant was opposite Kubey Ask, and the host called us and said, come and take nice pictures here. So we did, because, we love nice things. I mean, it was just cute. I love such places. After the pictures, we got to the rooftop of Kubey Ask. I love this place because it had the view of Hagia Sophia. Do you have the Turkish tea? Can I have that? How much is that tea? Turkish tea. Yeah, how much? Yeah, can I have one? The Turkish tea was one of the things that I wanted to taste, and it tasted like Joko, if not Five Roses. It was a bit cold here at the rooftop. It was windy. The drinks were okay, but I enjoyed the meal. Like, this was the only restaurant that provided us with chili sauce when we asked. Like, chili is so rare in this country. It's prayer time, and all these people just we then went to Eminonu for a boat ride. So we got into the cheapest one, I think it was $75. It was a big, boring boat, like the one in Val or Hartis. I mean, at first it's nice because you see beautiful views, this and that. Then it's a different story altogether. That 1 hour 30 minutes of theirs felt like 3 hours. And my phone died. The next day we passed by Adi's place and his friend offers us some drinks. Like, he just wanted to give us free stuff. We were headed to Kempinski, this other luxurious hotel, for lunch. So I saw this place on Insta, and I was like, wow, this is stunning. Then I checked the prices. I couldn't even afford to sneeze in there. So I decided we were gonna get to the restaurant, which is cool. We took a bus, which took a train. Then we're told to take a bus that goes to this place, which I can't pronounce. Yeah, this side is it's pretty. This side is chill. It's nice, and it has got varsities. This is where they have universities. And the good thing about Turkey is you find all sorts of people. You'll find the Muslims, you'll find people who are dressed down. It's cool. So we got to the palace, which, well, you can see it is indeed a palace. Stunning one for that matter. We got the menu. Ama cocktails was $7.50. Guys, do we ordered wine? This was like 108, I think, just a glass of wine. Yes, we love things. We really do. But yeah, the drinks were expensive and the food, whatever. But the views made up for it. It's a pretty place. It was Dumi's birthday, so at least we were spending it at a proper place. Never mind the prices. And that's the pizza that we got. These people are crazy for the price. It's not worth it. But the views, I love this. I enjoyed it. So if you got money, you can book here. Highly recommend. Although the stuff was a bit tense, unlike the other places that we've been to. The stuff here was tense, but the palace is everything and more. They even have their own shops inside, like they are selling their own stuff in there. I'm sure one carpet is like $1 million. Oh, I can. And then after that, we decided to go to Otoke. It turns out it's like a 6 minutes walk from the palace. So we just walked. This is the place that everybody recommended for clubbing. The one we were supposed to come to the first day. Yeah, so we didn't go clubbing. We just looked around. It was still early anyways. These guys called us for a photo shoot. I think it was 100 Turkish lira for 6 photos or something like that. And since we love things, we went in and we wore the traditional garments and we took proper pictures. It was cute. We also had fun. Going back was a disaster. At some point, I placed the Metro card inside the ATM thinking it was the vending machine because it was written in Turkish. It was a disaster. After getting back, we decided to just take a walk and buy some stuff. This is the famous ice cream guys in Istanbul. You know, they just like to play around with you with the ice cream. It's cute. It's funny.
Oh my god. Oh,
I was actually hoping to buy some stuff, but ooh, these things were expensive. Like, these people will charge you just because you are not from Turkey. They can see it, and then you ask, they tell you about $100, $200. You ask them how much is it in Turkish lira. Well, they don't even know. They want to calculate. Then you see, you could say, if you want to buy clothes, apparently you don't buy from Istanbul. You have to go to some other places. We then bought KFC. We just wanted to taste KFC. Yes, a Turkey. It was not even nice. It was not. This was our last night in Istanbul. We were going to Fethiye the next morning. So our shuttle arrived at 4 a.m. We were leaving Istanbul to the airport. We arranged the shuttle with the hotel, so they told us that we need to leave at 4. When we told them our flight was leaving at 7. So we were super early at the airport, yo. And this shuttle was 600. So there was no time for us to negotiate with other drivers because we were leaving super early. From Istanbul to Fethiye, it's like 1 hour, 30 minutes, I think. We were flying with Pegasus Airline. Everything was booked beforehand. So if you're planning to go to Istanbul and then to other cities, you can book your flights beforehand, and they are quite cheap. I mean, the domestic flights is like 1,000 and something return. If you book early, it's even cheaper than that. We didn't book airport transfer in Fethiye, but there's a bus that goes to town, which is cheap. I think $60. When we got there, it was extra hot. Yo, it felt like mini Dubai. This place was hot. We then went to the beach club. We actually went to Fethiye for this beach club, and we were a bit late. So these people were telling us stories. We were actually planning to beg them if they didn't allow us in. This is called the Simi Beach Club. We got the food. It was okay. The food was just fine. The atmosphere was cool. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful beach club. So we spent the day chilling by the beachside. I had one drink, the local beer, the FS. I think Tumi had 2. Guys, it was just a chill day until this guy came along. And then it was a disaster. Yeah. So this guy came and asked to join us. And he started buying us drinks. We were getting shots. At this point, I didn't know what I was doing because I can't hold my liquor. And this guy kept on buying and we kept on drinking. Honestly speaking, if he wanted to human traffic us, he would have, because we were so drunk. And when I look back at some of these videos, I realized how annoying we were. That day we were so annoying. But we had fun. We danced, we laughed, and then we left around 6, I think. I started vomiting in the toilet when we were about to leave, and then I vomited again in the Uber. It was a disaster. Tumi had blacked out. She was not vomiting. We had a flight to catch at 6 a.m. and the distance from Fethiye to the airport is like an hour. The driver came around 4. When I tried to wake Tumi up, she didn't want to wake up. And the moment she woke up, she started vomiting. She was vomiting in the car. And then she was also vomiting in the flight. Guys, it was a disaster. The biggest mistake I did was to book one night in Fethiye. We should have booked 2. And Tumi told me, but I was like, nah, there isn't much to do in Fethiye. Well, alcohol was enough to do in Fethiye. In Kayseri Airport, we pre-arranged airport transfer because I read that it was difficult. So we were going to Cappadocia, the land of the hot air balloons and the unique cave hotels. I loved this place. I loved it. I love Cappadocia. Will I stay here? No, of course not. But I loved it. We were so hungry, plus we had hangover. So the first thing that we did after checking in was to go to a restaurant and eat. The next morning, we woke up to see the hot air balloons. I guess the whole point of coming to Cappadocia is the hot air balloons. We woke up at, I think it was 6 or 5, 5:30, somewhere there. And then after that, we went to have breakfast. The breakfast was so delicious. I enjoyed this breakfast here in this hotel, the Balloon Cave Hotel. Their breakfast was amazing. And then after that, we decided to chill by the pool and take pictures. We couldn't swim. The pool was a bit cold. We then went to Cappadocia Museum. The entrance fee was 150. I'm not big on historical stuff, but, well, I was in another country and it was worth the visit. It wasn't that bad. We went into the caves. No pictures are allowed inside the caves, but, well, I always find a way to sneak a picture or two in a video.
We don't do that here. It's church.
It is a church.
Dark Church, extra 50. We are going to the Dark Church because we got some dark shit going on. These camels were not far from the museum, so we decided to ride them. Initially, we were supposed to go on a sunset camel riding thingy, but this was $10, so it was cheap. And riding a camel is not that comfortable. After camel riding, we went to the nearby souvenir shops and bought some stuff, tasted some coffee. Well, we actually bought a lot here because it's cheaper compared to Cappadocia town. We met some friends who took us out for dinner in a nearby town. I think it's called Nefshe or something along those lines. They even brought us alcohol. They were showing us around. We then drove back to Joreme, which is where we were staying. And they took us to this sunset point where people normally go to watch the sunset or watch the balloons. It was cute. We actually had fun. We had so much fun with our new friends. We danced. They showed us around. It was fun.
Allah.
Allah Allah.
I wanna join.
Allah Allah Habibi.
We then went down, and then when we were at this shop, we saw this cute brother. See that one wearing black? He actually came, and then he greeted us. We didn't expect to see someone like him, so we didn't even know how to act. It was just so funny. We just burst out laughing, and he had this cute accent too. Our friends wanted more drinks, so we went to that restaurant, and they ordered more alcohol. I was in no mood for more alcohol, so I didn't want another repeat of Fetty. While we were sitting there, a cat just jumped on us. Apparently, cats are a thing in Turkey. Like, you'll just be walking in Istanbul, and there are stray cats everywhere, even in Cappadocia. There's just cats everywhere. After our drinking session, we went back to the hotel to continue our party for 2.
Leave me go.
The next day, we checked in at Local Cave Hotel. We wanted to book 2 nights here, but they were fully booked, so we only got 1 night, which was fine. This was my favorite hotel in Turkey. I love that it's in a cave. I love that it's unique, actually. And the views and the pool. I just loved everything about this hotel. We spent the whole day chilling, and taking pictures. Yeah, we were actually tired here. I mean, we spent a whole lot of time in Istanbul, walking around. In Fethiye, we did chill, but Also here we were working around a lot, so this was our time to chill. We then went out to eat. The restaurants are not far, so it's just a walking distance from the hotels. This burger was actually the worst thing that I've eaten in Turkey so far. The beef patty had this other taste. And this was not actually the first time that I was tasting their beef. The other time I tasted in this other restaurant, it was not nice. After eating, we went to tour Cappadocia.
And how much do you charge for the photo shoot?
Is it either one person or two person? It's 20 euro.
So one person is 10 euro. Two?
Yeah, I mean yes, but we can't rent a place just for one person, yeah. Hello, how are you?
Hello. The dog doesn't understand food.
Beautiful hairstyle.
Thank you. Doggy, food. There is.
We went back to the hotel just to watch the sunset from there. And then after that, we decided that we should go out and check it out, check Cappadocia out at night. And it felt safe. Walking around at night really felt safe. Unlike if we were here.
You sell alcohol? Which is my guy. These streets, they're very small, right? Yes, please. How are you? Fine, thanks. I like this.
We'll probably spend an hour or two doing window shopping, yeah.
Good evening, girls.
Hello.
How are you?
We're good, and how are
Thanks,
you?
very well. Why don't you have a look inside? Enter free. I don't charge money for visit.
We are good.
Because the holiday English. Come. Hello, welcome.
We want some Turkish delight.
Yes.
There's pistachio.
Yes.
They love pistachio.
This pomegranate with pistachio.
This is pomegranate.
Yes. And chocolate with hazelnuts.
That's nice. There's foam, man.
This what?
Foam.
Oh. Hi, that looks scary. Yeah, and we just want to compare the prices with Istanbul. I think people would love this. Oh, they will love this. King LV. Ooh. This one, you see? It has no. Okay, LV, nice. Guys, in it. They don't care. How much?
Which currency? Dollar and
Oh, Turkish.
7,000.
7,000. Is it real or
Copy, but this
copy but good quality?
good quality.
Oh.
We didn't buy anything here because we already bought at the souvenir shops near the museum. They were selling almost the same things, like these bags. Yeah, they were almost the same and more expensive, yeah. The next morning, ta-da, we woke up and watched the balloons. Guys, they were starting from this hotel. They were just closed. They were, last day in Turkey. So after watching the balloons, we took a cab and went to the airport. We arrived at Istanbul airport and waited for our flight back to Abu Dhabi.
We are about to eat McDonald's. Go take. We'll give a review after. KFC was bad. We don't know about this one.
We then boarded our flight that was taking us to Abu Dhabi, where we're gonna connect and go to South Africa. Yo, this flight, it didn't have a charging point. Imagine 5 hours in a flight with no charging point. My phone was dying. This was just the worst. No entertainment. Oh my gosh. But at least there was food, so we ate. So Turkey was nice. If you have any questions, you can leave them on the comment section and I will answer as best as I can. The return flight from South Africa to Turkey was 9,000. You can get a direct flight from here to Turkey via Turkish Airlines. I think it's plus or minus 12,000. And the flights from Istanbul to Fethiye and Cappadocia altogether, I think it was 3.8, 3.5 per person, somewhere there. And if we have booked earlier, it could have been cheaper. And the money that we use for food, restaurants, alcohol, transportation, it was plus or minus 5,000 per person. And we also bought some stuff. So yeah. And the accommodation, I think it was 4.7 per person. We slept in 5 different places. This also includes the night that we spent in Abu Dhabi. The most expensive thing that I didn't like was the SIM card. We paid 350 for the SIM card. However, it comes with data, and I think you can also purchase it at the airport. Yes. So I can say we spent about 24 plus or minus 24,000 per person on this trip, which is doable. And I think it's more expensive because we had to go to Fethiye and Cappadocia. If you're just going to Istanbul, it can be way cheaper than that. And also, if you don't want to go to Fethiye, you can also go to Antalya. I think the next time that I'll be going back there, I want to go to Antalya. And one thing about Turkish men, they will ask you out. You will not walk down Istanbul without those guys asking for your numbers. Usually they ask for your Instagram. They want to follow you on Instagram, and then they're going to text you. Yeah, it can be a bit too much, but they are nice. They're nice people altogether. Even the ladies are nice. So if Turkey is on your bucket list, that's it. Do it. Go to Turkey, because I'm going to go back. That's for a fact. Do not forget to like the video and subscribe until we meet again. Bye.